May all graces of all Buddhas, Maha-Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Maha-Bodhisattvas, Pacceka Buddhas, Maha-Pacceka Buddhas, all the fully enlightened ones, the Arahants, the Maha-Arahants, the grace of หลวงพ่อโพสีสุริยะเขมรโต the grace of fathers and mothers, all the Buddha seeds, all the embodiments of the Maha-Buddhas and Maha-Bodhisattvas, please hold the space for this forgiveness statement and declaration of renunciation and revocation of all deluded desires and expectations towards the body and the mind. May we humbly declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations within sounds, smells, tastes, touches and shapes, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body and mind, all the mental elements, sensual pleasures, feelings, thoughts, memories, emotions, enjoyment, happiness, sufferings, no sufferings. May we humbly declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations in all lifestyles, in living the life, at work, all the projection for any purposes, to gain, to get, to have, to be, to become, or not to gain, not to get, not to be, not to become, not to have anything whatsoever. May we humbly declare removal and cancellation of all ideas, of all deluded desires and expectations and fixation to ideas, attitudes, belief, disbelief, belief values or no values, traditions, customs, obligations, commitments, promises. They are the bindings, unable to proceed with the infinite, unlimited force of that which is not about anything. May we humbly declare removal and cancellation of all curses, mind powers, fixation to mindfulness, concentration, contemplation, meditative absorption, special insight, supernatural powers, authoritative powers, and all types of mind powers. All the usage of meditative power, mindfulness, contemplation in the way with black magic to hurt and harm anyone. May we humbly declare removal and cancellation of all curses, prayers, all the fixation to prayers, begging for something from the holy ones. May we humbly declare removal and cancellation of all vengeance, revenges, all the harbor thoughts to get back to someone, and all the verbal that has been used in the way to put down anyone, to create clashes, not in the way of emptiness to emptiness, nothingness to nothingness, enlightenment to enlightenment, not in the way of cutting within the cutting itself, not in the way of not attached to the non-attachment itself. May we humbly declare removal and cancellation of all of these. And may we ask for forgiveness for all cases of karma since the past, physical, verbal, and mental, towards all graces in the way with opinions and meanings, using differentiation of opinions towards the words of the graces of all Buddhas, or the Arahants, Maha-Arahants, rejecting their words, chasing those with great blessed fortune ones to be far away from their homeland, from their places, blocking anyone from being near the graces, the Buddhas, the Arahants, the Bodhisattvas. May we humbly ask for forgiveness for all cases of karma, of using opinions and meanings and interpret wrongly the words of the graces of the Buddhas, using the words of the Buddhas in the way with projection, with purposes for achievement, for attainment. The attempt to try to attain, to achieve anything is not aligned with that, which has nothing to do with achievement or not achievement, attainment or no attainment. May we humbly ask for forgiveness for all the wrong interpretation towards the words of the graces of the Buddhas. May all cases of karma be released and liberated and forgiven from now on. Ahosi, ahosi, ahosi. And may all debts of karma and debts of gratitude be compensated with the instantaneous ending, with helping samsara to end instantaneously, helping samsara to be unwound from all desires, delusive attachments and delusions. From now on and forever, may all beings be part of this forever and ever. So let's open the palms, fully open. Use the reminders. Everything is from not attached to the non-attachment itself. Everything is from that which is not about yes or no. No is not even no itself. Everything is from not grasping for the non-grasping itself. Everything is from not relating to the non-relating itself, not involving to the non-involvement itself. Let's scatter this infinite force in all directions, without target, without destination, further out, far and wide, opening without grasping for the opening, awakening beyond awakening. Let's proceed simultaneously all together with everything. Keep the palms open. scatter the infinite force in all directions, above, below, left, right, front, back, further out, far and wide. There is no need to be concerned with anything. Dropping the dropping itself. Discard the discarding itself. Disengage from disengagement itself. Scatter this infinite force to all directions, beyond narrowness or expansions. This will peeling off automatically all the layers of the accumulation of desires, delusive attachments and delusions that has been dominated the life, the body, mind, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, sound, smell, taste, touches and shapes. This is called fabrication. This kind of fabrication is like a habit. It has been crystallized for many lifetimes. Now it's time that is going to be ended. As we are opening beyond opening through the infinite force of the great compassion to all beings, to the whole samsara, we proceed together in the same way. Therefore, all these layers of fabrication, of desires, delusions, and delusive attachments to thoughts, memories, recalls, feelings, emotions, will be faded automatically, gradually. So, anyone who is constantly opening as such will constantly recognize the lightness from within. But this lightness is not fixated to itself because the opening is constant. If you feel light, if you feel no weight of anything, no concerns, go beyond it furthermore. Use the reminders. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with lightness or darkness. Lightness that is beyond lightness, and open infinitely in all directions. If you start to feel blissful in some ways, open up further beyond opening. Scatter the infinite force of the great compassion further. Everything has nothing to do with being blissful or not. Then the mind will not be trapped with any opinions and meanings and values given to anything whatsoever. It's always bright and shining to all and everything, not returning to drown and be preoccupied with anything, with any state of mind, feelings or emotions. That is a natural happening, as the opening is there beyond opening itself. Layers and layers of desires, expectations, delusive attachments to life with purposes will be removed naturally. All the delusion that is crystallized over the life also will be removed naturally by this great compassion of the infinite force. The infinite force that penetrates through all and everything, bypassing everything naturally, without trying to bypass, without trying to break through anything. It has its own power to break through any obstructions all by itself. All by itself. Because of the reminders as a key to open the channel of giving, the giving of the great compassion. Everything is from that which is not about attachment or non-attachment. It has no trace of any mind to be attached to anything. And all the minds of samsara will be unwound accordingly, naturally as well. As this vessel hold the space for all beings, all minds, and their desires, delusions, and delusive attachments will be unwound and faded accordingly as we proceed like this altogether. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with being limited or unlimited. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with happiness or suffering. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with ending or not ending. So there is no trace of any mind to try to end anything or not ending anything. There is no trace of any mind to try to get rid of any defilements or not getting rid of any defilements. No traces. No traces of karma that is normally without the infinite force. There is a constant causes created, causes of karma created by any actions, physical, verbal, and mental, which is founded by the desires, delusions, and delusive attachments. That is the nature that is accumulated until it becomes habits. And that is the fabrication. So now we know that this fabrication of life will be removed automatically and naturally by the power of the infinite. So we have to be diligently open up and shine out through the infinite force of that which has nothing to do with being limited or unlimited, suffering or not suffering, relating or not relating, involving or not involving. Everything is from not attached to the non-attachment itself, from not grasping for the non-grasping itself. Open up limitlessly.